Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. I was too busy playing cool modern video game. People love the Nintendo 64. That's right. Now you may be wondering, do you want to play these games as they were originally intended? Yes. Yes, I do. It's been so very long since I've held one of these in my hand. Also, I paid money for this, and therefore need to justify this said purchase through content. Which means, who wants to play Yoshi's Story? Everyone hates Yoshi's Story. But consider this. I played it as a child. Out of the blue, the island fell, darkened by an evil spell. The blink of an eye was all it took, and the island became a storybook. The super happy tree vanished too, and once happy Yoshis began to stew. Only Baby Bowser could be so mean, to ruin the happy Yoshi's dream. The island had paid an awful cost, for the super happy tree was lost. Elsewhere on the pop-up aisle, some Yoshi eggs survived the trial. Spotted eggs that Yoshi nest would soon face Baby Bowser's test. It rhymes. Got it? One by one, they began to hatch 6 perfect little Yoshi. He's a perfect batch. They scratched their heads and looked around. Some even tried to pound the ground. Sadness darkened every Yoshi place. It should have been a super happy place. They quickly saw the problem at hand required a cunning Yoshi plan. If we grow super happy, the Yoshis thought, will spoil Bowser's evil plot. Clear, they had to go and spread the cheer. So they all agreed to rescue the Super Happy Tree. They set out to follow the trail of fruit to find out where the tree had taken root. One Yoshi wondered as he bounced if Baby Bowser could be trounced. We'll stay together, the other cried, and stomp his Baby Bowser hide. By eating fruit and having fun, the deed would surely soon be done. Let me tell you, it's real fucking weird holding one of these things. It's been a very long time. So the Yoshi's quest began to find the tree and save the land. Just turn the page and you will see how happiness grows in a tree. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. See, look, it's an N64 controller. Represented on the Switch. Just so you know I'm not lying. Which of these 4 maps shall we pick? These Yoshis, sir, are thick. Wait, what? Reveal lucky fruit. Melon. Propeller lift. Hop on. The ride never ends until you hit something. So, the thing I remember about this game, I owned this game as a child, is, it's trying to do, like, a score attack thing. Where, if you eat the same kind of fruits in a row, your score will go up. If you eat today's lucky fruit, you'll earn a whopping 8 hearts. One more thing, you do a ground pound near a Shy Guy while you're super happy. Press start to pause. But yeah, people really don't seem to like this game very much. But I, as, let's say, a 5-year-old child, wake up Miss Warp and her sisters to skip between them. Alas, I cannot get the melons. Oh yeah! Look at that, quadruple points, baby! Yeah. Look at this, analog tongue control. Finally. Yoshi is happiest if he only eats one type of fruit. He likes eating melons the most. Can you help him sniff out his favorite fruit? So yeah, that's the thing I remember about this game, is like, there's a weird score attack quality to it. Where I guess the intention is, in order to get to the harder levels in the game, you have to have a higher score. Also an N64 game that is almost entirely sprite-based. But yeah, I think the idea is, yeah, if you get 30 melons, you can get a very high score. Okay. I hate melons. Well, too bad. You know who loves melons? Yoshi.
I used to love melons.
Still do, man.
I developed an allergy.
Oh.
And now they can potentially kill me.
That's unfortunate.
And it can happen to you, too.
Okay,
you
but
never
what
know.
about melons slang term?
I also like breasts. I have not developed an allergy to those, thankfully. But who knows?
Anyway,
Oh, this one.
Yeah, I didn't want to play, I didn't want to start Skyward Sword this late.
You know, I remember buying this. My brother and I pooled our allowance together.
Yeah?
And we bought Yoshi's Story, and then we proceeded to beat it in about 50 minutes when we got home.
Yeah. I remember playing this game as a child.
I was also a child, but this was
Oh,
this might have been
weird.
this might have been the first example of like
Childhood buyer's remorse.
yeah, for me, yeah.
I can
I know
see
there's
that.
a bunch of different endings, but none of them are worth it, I don't think. Not Braid.
Ah,
What
fuck
if
you.
instead? What if you played Yoshi's Island?
Yoshi's Island.
Yes.
Can I do that with an N64 controller?
I mean, sure if you want.
I mean, I do actually have a... I also got a SNES pad.
Yeah, I have a pretty good SNES pad.
For the Switch. So, yes, we could also play Super Nintendo games. I'm not actually. You know what? Remembering how short this game is, I bet I can finish it.
Oh, you definitely can't. This is, like I said, like 10-year-old me beat this game in less than an hour.
Have a heart. Find the special hearts to open other courses on the next page.
Have you found Poochie yet?
I have a vague recollection of that.
So what brought this on? Just nostalgia?
Part of it was I didn't want to start Skyward Sword this late. And also, I had this N64 controller. And I said, I need to use it. Because...
I'm over here playing Bolt Gun.
Yeah, that game seems alright. It's not like...
It's a spin-off of Space Marine.
Yes, it directly acknowledges Space Marine.
I love.
Okay, how do I shoot myself? Cancel with the B button.
You're
Control 6
playing the
power
wrong
up the
game.
egg.
It's
Release
called
it.
Persona
Launch
3.
Yoshi. Okay.
I love how it just the stomping of your character in this game, and when you run, it doesn't sound like he's running. It just sounds like you're stomping a bit faster.
Yeah, as it should. You're an angry truck zealot. Oh. So desu ne. I'm just saying, when people talk about the N64 games they loved as a child, this is not one of them.
No.
I could probably also beat Star Fox 64 in one sitting, huh?
Yeah, that's a very short game. That's a better example of a game with many different short playthroughs.
We're heading for Aquas! And then you have to play the terrible submarine level.
Boy, you don't like the submarine level?
The submarine level... Boy howdy, the frame rate. Also, it's great, because it's like I have built-in Rumble Pack support.
Oh, you know, I just realized about this Warhammer game.
Yeah.
It is not explicitly Nurgle focused.
Yeah. Yeah, there
I'm fighting some Zinch people.
Yeah, there are some pink horrors. And then when you kill the pink horrors with the bolt gun,
they turn into blue horrors.
To blue horrors.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, just like in my Warhammer.
Alright, but what if you had the chainsaw immediately in Doom?
Yeah, it's good. What if there was a taunt button?
I will unmake you.
Apparently...
I am the point of his spear.
Yeah.
I am an executioner of the Emperor.
Yeah. Important
Glory
fascist
to mankind.
things to say.
Traitor scum. Okay, I'll stop saying those. It's just very good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that game's quite good. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a readability problem. Sometimes, but it plays well, and like for a small thing from what is clearly like a small team who have never made a game like that before, thumbs up. That's right, kids at home.
You too can die for the Emperor. Only in death does service end.
Only in death does service end. This is infuriating! Anyway.
Also, a very good thing about this game, the basic units, upon seeing you for the first time, will quail in fear for a bit.
Oh yeah, it's good. They understand.
It's a pretty wonderful power fantasy.
Oh, okay. Now I just need to get 5 more fruits. Can't be too picky. Even though, look at my score. It's probably real good right now. Da 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 da.
The shotgun is very good.
Yeah. I appreciate that, like, even an errant hit from, like, one shotgun blast will still shred the regular enemies.
Yeah, there's some good secrets and stuff in here. I've been enjoying, like, physicsing my way up to find stuff. You have a mantle? Like that's a modern video game?
Yeah.
I like if you fall from a great enough height, you do take a little bit of damage, but you do damage to everything around you.
Yeah. This is one of those things where you go,
yes, sir.
Was I a very dumb child?
No, you were a child.
I would be very interested in hearing, like, the rationale. The Nintendo rationale for some of this game's decisions.
Okay, I'm in the 3rd level. I just got to the part where I entered, like, the big, like, cathedral district.
Yeah.
This is great.
It makes me wish Darktide was better.
It's slow but surely getting there.
Yeah. I think a lot about, how good that Jesper Kid soundtrack is.
I listen to a few of those songs on a near daily basis. Disposal Unit,
Yep. Oh.
very good.
Yeah.
Emperor of Mankind,
Yep.
The Imperium of Mankind. I like Data Interference.
Alright, I need to eat one more heart. Or one more... Yeah, Yoshi devours heart. Yes, Lionheart, yes, this to both. I am using an N64 controller because I paid $50 for it, and I managed to snag one because these things are infamously, like, kind of a pain in the ass to get. Because you can only order them from Nintendo's website, and scalpers... Anyway, and this is where you eat a bunch of fruit, and then a heart appears. Yeah. Not knowing where to go, the Yoshis just climbed as high as they could. When they reached the top and looked around, they still didn't know where to go. Finding the Super Happy Tree might not be as easy as they had thought. The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. Alright. Yellow Yoshi, it's up to you. If you bump the spikes, you'll get hurt. Do your best to stay alert. I don't understand why there's so much rhyming.
Yoshi's happy.
Rhyming is something I do in my tabletop RPG campaigns when I want people to get mad at me. Yeah, give me the melons. Chat, does anyone have any questions about Yoshi's story?
Question cannot be, why are you playing this?
The question why I'm playing this is obvious.
Self-evident.
Because I played this game as a child, and I have not played it in probably 20 years. And I need to know. Ride the ghosts! Hey buddy, ride the ghost. Ghost ride the ghost.
Yeah, Lionheart, Ogre Battle 64.
Oh, Ogre Battle 64. Is there an N64 Fire Emblem? There was going to be.
There was going to be a Metroid for that system as well.
And
a game that slowly ended up becoming what we know as Star Fox Adventures was on the 64 as well, or was
the Dinosaur Planet.
Starring Crystal.
An unfinished version of that game the N64 version of that game has leaked.
When are you gonna play that?
There is a fan effort to try and, like, place it together, or put it together in a, you know, fully playable state. Because it's still, you know, it's an unfinished build of a video game.
Yes, the spawner of many furries, Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, listen, they went for it.
Oh, yeah. No,
Listen, I
no
might
doubt.
not be a furry, but, you know, my head was turning. I
Listen,
questioned myself.
Love my furry brothers and sisters and non-binary individuals. I can't live that lifestyle, but, you know, you do. You. Okay? I give you permission.
Oh, thanks. So magnanimous.
Yeah. I'm here to give... I'm an ally.
Yep, that's what you sound like.
Ogre Battle 64 is a game I have already played recently, and that game's still fucking great.
It sure is.
The UI is a mess.
More is explained in that game than you think, though. You just have to go into the
towns.
There is a manual.
Yeah.
The game manuals were not super common back then.
Fuck. Anyway, I died. And they took Yoshi to the castle.
Never seen from again. Oh my god. That's dark.
Yeah. This is...
The real Dark Souls starts here?
Oh, by the way, I was reminded of a game called The Last Oriku. That is apparently a very questionable cooperative focused Souls-like.
Okay.
And at some point it gets pretty cheap. And if I don't play it with you, I'll play it with Choku.
Can you say the name again?
The Last Oriku. O-R-I-C-U, I think.
The Last Oriku. A recrew.
A recrew.
From Gold Knights, that classic developer that we all know.
No, I don't have any eggs.
Some rattlings.
Yeah.
Some characters that
It
show
ends
what
with it ends with a musical number. Like all good video games.
Your choice matters.
I love it when my choices matter in video games. Let's see.
So I was just watching Slash in a Capital One commercial, which is...
Yeah, that seems about right. For where that man is in his life. Yeah, I still own the N64 port of Resident Evil.
Oh, jeez.
2.
Oh, another small note about bolt gun. When you hit basically just about any enemy with your shotgun, they do actually get stunned for a moment. It's very good. It's a big shotgun.
Yeah. It's got a nice chunky... Like, everything in Warhammer 40k should feel like you're driving a very angry truck.
Yeah.
A, there's gonna be a FF16 demo? Sure, that sounds right. I'd believe that. Chad, what's your favorite Yoshi-related game? Of all of the bad follow-ups to Yoshi's Island, of which there are numerous.
Woolly's World is great. Fuck you.
Woolly World is fine. But how do you feel about Epic Yarn?
About what?
Yoshi's Epic Yarn.
I mean, it felt like in a lot of ways it felt almost like a precursor to Woolly World. Like there's just a little too little happening.
It's one of those things where, yeah, I
liked my time with it, but it was definitely kind of a
I'm specifically speaking about Yoshi's Island DS and Yoshi's New Island. Those two specifically. I don't remember which one was which, but I have a white shy guy following me now. That's not a euphemism. I can hook you up with some white shy guy. I know a guy who can hook you up with some white shy guy. 50 kilos. Oh man, guys, he's gonna he's gonna explode in happiness. I'm not even like the world's biggest Yoshi's Island guy. But like, I can acknowledge that game does a bunch of cool, weird shit. To avoid the dark, scary cave, the Yoshis entered a nearby tunnel. Inside, they found a maze that overflowed with rushing water. Perhaps they should have just gone through the cave instead. The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. So you can tell this is a when you talk about the biggest games of 1998, or this.
Oh, I just got the plasma gun.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Hold on, I want to play as the shy guy. What the fuck? Oh, he rescues a Yoshi for you! He's playing Bolt Gun.
It's the Warhammer 40k boomer shooter. It's excellent. That's enough of that. I'm afraid I will just go through this in a single night, and I don't want to.
It does not seem very long.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh, Hyrule, I've heard of this place. Maybe one day I'll get to it. Sorry, too busy playing Gothic.
Too busy playing real video games.
Like Yoshi's Story.
He's actually playing a gacha game right now. Gotta get those daily done so I know how you feel.
Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Ah, fuck me!
Oh, right, the balancing.
I gotta get
all these melons.
I gotta get all these melons to the finish line. Oh, fuck. Ah, melons. Melons! Ugh.
Oh, yeah, those melons are gone.
Lionheart, are you playing Honkai Star Rail?
I don't think so. I think he has another gacha. I did briefly get him into it, but his love lies elsewhere.
Time to get everyone into
Arc Knights.
I was gonna say Nikkei, the gacha where it's just ladies with giant jiggly asses.
Okay.
So basically, you know how Live 2D, we've gotten to the point where, like...
I don't know what Live 2D is. Is
It's
this the VTuber thing?
It's the VTuber technology. It's also used in a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
Like the face-touching minigame in Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
No, leave me with that for a minute.
I'm to understand it's also like a shitty exploitative gacha. I know, shocking.
I haven't spent any money on Honkai. I probably won't. They've already made more money than God.
Oh shit, it's Poochie. Okay, Poochie. Let's go.
Go murder some people.
Yeah, but Nikkei also had a Chainsaw Man crossover at one point. Cause
I never finished that.
It's good.
Yeah, probably. And it record a lot of us for, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because people under the age of 45 know what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, you say that. I swear to God, if you watch the first, like, 3 minutes
I know!
of the first episode,
I bet I'd
be
like
the biggest
it!
fan.
It's
so your shit.
Zoomers don't...
Why do you care what Zoomers do?
Because I'm old and sad. The young people are the ones with any future. Question mark.
Yeah, not Simpsons Poochie. Also,
No.
not to be confused with Jerry Seinfeld's old college friend that's referenced a few times, whose name is Moochie.
My old college roommate, Moochie!
It's not a great Seinfeld impression, but I appreciate the effort.
What's the deal with Yoshi's Story? You go in and it's like you throw eggs at things, but you don't get any breakfast. What's the deal with being a comedian who has been seen with a bunch of women who are way too young for him?
I mean, listen, he can do what he wants in that regard. I don't care about that. Unless I'm just gonna immediately retroactively say, unless by too young you mean
perhaps under the age of consent.
Yes.
Let's just say Jerry Seinfeld has dated some very, very young women for,
I feel like there's plenty of shit to not like Jerry Seinfeld over. I feel like that's pretty low down on the list. Consenting adults. Him fucking over his co-stars out of a ton of money.
Yeah.
In syndication. That's probably the big one. And him just generally being kind of an asshole.
Oh, yeah. So my general feeling on Yoshi's Story.
Are you over it?
I think it might be kind of boring. I know, shocking. But I think this game for children might be for children. And not like cool adult children. Like the people who are like, yeah, Studio Ghibli movies are for kids and adults.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're for everyone.
Princess Mononoke is for the children.
I mean, yeah, it's a great movie. They should watch it.
No, yeah, no, it's a real good movie. It's also
listen.
A man.
We've all seen things that we shouldn't have seen as kids. It's part of what builds character.
All right, I'm going the opposite of where Poochie told me to go. Black shy guy. This guy does not look yummy. Eating him might hurt the tummy. I mean, that's racist.
God, Vermintide's so fucking good. Actually, recently, Alt and I did a run through the Chaos Wastes on Legend.
Yeah.
Managed to actually do it. I was basically invincible.
Did you get some really good perks?
Yeah, I just got a bunch of broken shit that basically made me unkillable. A lot of fun. There's a thing that makes it so that you can't ever be killed outright. You only ever get put into a down but not out state. So you can only die by bleeding out. And then I got a thing that made it so whenever I get down to below 10% life, I become invincible for 10 seconds.
What is the anti-Yoshi's Island? Yeah, it's Vermintide.
I get it.
I'm sorry, I uninstalled Vermintide because Sniper Elite 5 is 100 gigs, basically.
Okay, but what if I were to tell you that when I get that 10 seconds of invincibility, you're like, okay, but surely that has a cooldown that prevents you from using that too much.
No.
Yes, unfortunately, it gets disabled when you get down but not out. Which I did almost constantly in the end, because I just wasn't bothering to defend myself. Because we had the handmaiden elf who would just go invisible and revive me over and over again. So I was just constantly, I was literally unkillable. So that's a good game.
Give me your Hail Mary prediction.
I'm not a Catholic. About what?
Do you think we will either get the FF9 remake or the FFT remake announced? Oh, because both of those things were in the NVIDIA leak. Oh, it's a boss fight! Look at this guy. Hey, what's up? Cloudjin, my fiery breath is very hot. These spiked balls are certainly not. Gross.
I don't... I mean, I think we'll eventually start getting remakes because 7 is just... It was just too fucking successful.
Both of those were in the NVIDIA leak, though. So, oh, I killed the boss. I threw 3
I'm gonna
eggs
say
at him.
tactics is I want to manifest that.
Will it? Oh. These games really do look rough when not on a CRT. And this is with whatever sharpening filter or upscaling they have for the Switch. The air was nippy in the Winter Wonderland, and the cold Yoshis got lost. Trudging through the snow, they stumbled upon the cold-hearted Cloud Djinn. They threw 3 eggs at him, and he died. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Alright. Well, that's Yoshi's story. I don't want to play any more of this. Good thing there's so many other great N64 games, like Mario Party, Mario Party 2, Pilot Wings, Wave Race, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Kart... I mean, yeah, Kirby 64 is a... I remember liking that game. It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
Let's see.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
Get the alternate exit.
Oh, you mean you gotta fly through all the rings?
Yeah, the rings and then the waterfall, right?
Yeah.
Do that. Be a real gamer.
I am a real gamer.
Flippy, get back here! Flippy, watch out!
I play this game so much.
I play, yes.
Whoa! Help me!
Gotta get those shades in the second playthrough, you know?
Thought they had me.
It's okay, the button mapping's fine, because it's just like I remembered it on the Nintendo. Except this stick hasn't been worn out by people rotating it.
This is horrible.
Also, man, this game ran so much fucking better than Star Fox. God.
Star Fox running at a hot 15 FPS at all times.
Yeah.
So, I was a Nintendo 64 kid.
I also loved original Star Fox.
So I did not play the original Star Fox until years later.
You've got an enemy on your tail. Use the brake.
I should really play Star Fox 2.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Because you see it, and you can see the things that were used in both Star Fox 64
I'll take this. Get the one behind.
and also...
Something's wrong with the G diffuser. Use the booster.
I guess I should be thankful. Both, like, this game and also, like, Star Fox Command took a lot from...
That was the GameCube one, right?
No, that's the DS one.
Which one is the other DS one? The other GameCube one?
Star Fox Assault.
Assault.
Is the GameCube one that Namco made. Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
Smooth flying, Fox.
I played a lot of this game. Follow me, Fox!
Follow me, Fox.
Falco, where are you going? I found the target. Try to keep up.
Where you going? I found the target. Try to keep up.
Someone wants to play. Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude. Star Fox Zero is a Wii U game? Sure is. Sure have a copy sitting right next to it. Right next to me. I sure do have Star Fox Zero. Deploy all units! Charge! I got a present for ya!
Oh, Piggy.
That's it, Fox! Aim for the open spot. Apparently they got a lot of the original voice actors for this game back for Star Fox Zero.
That's great. I can't wait till you come away from Star Fox Zero very positive.
Who are you guys? Yeah. Because Pepe's voice actor also was the voice of the soldier in Team Fortress 2.
God. Great work.
Yeah.
On everything.
We're heading out.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did it! I was worried for
I'll
a
stop quoting this game line for line.
Becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
Listen, I have a copy of Star Fox Zero in my hands. This is the sound of me rapping it against the desk. As an errant threat. I needed to get 2 more hits in order to get the medal. I'm a failure.
Help us out here. I'm on my way.
Cause getting the medals in this game, I never did it because I was a dumb kid.
Let's back up the squadron. Somebody's gonna pay for all this. Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side. Don't let any of them through.
Something's wrong. I don't see anything.
Bork.
Surprise attack coming from above. Hold them, they're trying to get through. Good job. Keep up the pace. The enemy's coming from behind. I've got everything above. Watch where you're flying!
I'm sorry to stop talking.
It's fine. I got this. So I got this game. We got this game for Christmas of Christmas of '97.
We're gonna break through that fleet.
Because it was our first Christmas.
Coming a better pilot.
Ever.
No, it was our first Christmas in Okinawa.
Ah.
It is not the Christmas where there is recorded video footage of me very excited about Donkey Kong 64. That was Christmas '99.
Something's up ahead. Looks different.
All range mode.
Enemy shield analyzed.
All range mode.
Quit moving around. Good job. Keep up the good work.
Don't party just yet. It's time to try out our new weapon.
Try a new weapon. Cocky little freak.
Look at that Gundam ass.
Cocky little freak.
I should get back into Gundam. I should finish Lodos War first before committing to.
Hey, now the original quote-unquote trilogy of Gundam series is on Crunchyroll, so
Cocky little freak.
Mobile Suit Gundam 79, Zeta and ZZ Gundam.
I just want the old shit.
Gee, quit
There,
moving around.
there's ZZ Gundam has a bit where one of its first intro, the theme song is just literally just going Animation Night. So it's literally a song. The intro to the anime is about how it's not anime, it's real life.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I just
Also,
read
there's a
Lionheart
character
say
who just looks
cocky
like
little
Cyndi
freaks,
Lauper.
and I just heard cocky little freaks in my head upon reading that.
Yeah, cocky little, because he's like cocky little freaks. Yeah. Am I going to find out that there's like a Japanese dub for Star Fox 64 that I've never heard,
Oh, I bet it'd be great.
Cocky little freak.
or what? Or is it like Resident Evil? Is it like Resident Evil where it was always in English?
This is a good game.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
this
the
time I'll
best
talk about Star
Panzer
Fox.
Dragoon game. We're heading for Aquas. Report in.
Yeah, that's also not saying much though.
You still
Panzer Dragoon was never good.
That's
They
right.
just convinced themselves it
you're
was.
good for something.
Listen, Saturn fans, especially those in the US, need something. They needed something.
Burning Rangers?
Burning Rangers seems okay.
Burning Rangers is actually legitimately cool. As hell.
Arby, you need to do a Saturn stream now that I have Saturn emulation
Clockwork
set
Knight
up.
is okay. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay.
Anyway, here's the level everyone remembers.
And already, Lionheart's Clockwork Knight, Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah, the two video games. Symphony of Night didn't come out over here on Saturn.
I want you to take out the enemy bioweapon.
Someday I'll play
Knights is not good.
Forest.
Knights was never good. Terror of the Deep.
I like Knights. I don't think it's great, but I like Knights.
I like Knights in the extreme 90s Sega energy it brings.
It's fun. It's a fun game.
How do you
Beyond
feel?
Oasis got a sequel?
Don't forget that they made a new Knights game for the Wii. Or was it just a remake?
Oh, just a remake?
Anyway, this level.
I'm gonna check out the bio.
What's worse, this or the tank level?
Oh, there are 2 tank levels.
There are. I had forgotten.
Also, is this level going to run more smoothly than it would on actual hardware?
Probably.
The tank, yeah, like the tank level with the train's like actually good. The one in the desert sucks.
I'm sending the data to you guys. Shoot a torpedo to help you see. Looks like the pollution has started.
Yeah, like this is the worst level in the game. No competition. But yeah, it definitely seems like it's running better than it was in 1997.
Wow. Look at that.
Also, as a kid, I never got to this level until
Really?
much later, because in order to get to this level, you have to get a certain number of kills in Sector Y.
How's the Blue Marine, Fox?
It's a good thing you prepared, Slip. This thing will never hold together.
This thing will never hold together.
Whoa! Watch out!
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, he said the thing. That's like one of the proto memes.
What, do a barrel roll?
Yeah. That's up there with
Yep.
like all your base. Nah, it's fine. They're Andross's bioweapons. They're not real animals.
Like us.
Yeah.
Star Fox has amputated legs.
How else are you gonna...
To withstand the G-forces?
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe they didn't have to cut off his fucking legs. It's for kids.
It's fine. No one noticed.
You're the best, Slippy.
You're the best, Slippy.
Thanks, Peppy.
This thing will never hold together.
Just Andross just filling the seas with exploding sea stars.
I got a bad feeling about this, Fox.
Watch out, Fox!
Yeah, the kid's gotta learn somehow.
I found the bioweapon.
I found the bioweapon! Yeah, bioweapons don't have feelings. Anyway, it's an evil giant clam.
Enemy field analyzed.
Aim for the 2 columns.
Fire a homing.
That's it, Fox.
I know this may come off as a surprise, but I think the N64 controller is maybe not as comfortable to hold as modern controllers.
No, it's not.
Because I can already feel a little bit of hand cramp happening.
You did it!
I definitely got that from playing things like Harvest Moon 64 and stuff that you just spend hours on.
We're preparing to dock.
But listen, a Bluetooth N64 controller is an objectively funny thing.
You mean in that you could, using modern technology, be using a better controller, but are choosing
Yeah.
to use this?
And also, I could use this on a computer to play N64 games.
I'll take the sky any day.
Peace, Falco. You too.
Yeah, I think it's real weird also dealing with this stick. Because it does not feel like a modern control stick. Alright, well, I don't like Zonus. So we're creating a suspend point. Gonna save over the one that I made on September 30th of last year. Alright, Relkin. You know what time it is?
No.
It's
Is it
time
Force
to
Gemini?
get bonus!
Are you...
Get bonus!
Oh, I got excited for a second, and then I realized you weren't playing, Mischief Makers.
No, Mischief Makers isn't on... I mean, it could be. No, we're playing a different treasure game.
Get bonus.
And playing it as God intended with the fucking C buttons to move left and right.
Get bonus.
I would say this is also better than Panzer Dragoon. Another good treasure game from this era? Silhouette Mirage.
I thought you were going to say Radiant Silvergun.
I don't think I've ever played that.
Get bonus.
I own it for some reason. Oh, the dog's upset about something.
This lady's just running through a field of grass.
Yeah, Saki. Yeah, he's just shooting things through a
How's
field
it
of
do?
grass. I believe this is a dream. Also, this might be the second level and not the first, because I just hit continue.
I still take I have not played it yet, but I still take so much pleasure out of the fact that a Sinatra song was in a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my way of all
Yeah.
songs.
The song of everyone's dad.
It's
Who
a
really-
great song. I'm glad that song was not made nowadays because I feel like it would just be co-opted by the right.
Good morning, Iron.
This has voice acting in it.
Come on, we've got work to do. Let's go.
Let's go.
Why does this make me think of Code Lyoko?
Because they look like Franime. They look French.
We. Ho ho ho.
Watch out behind us. Nice shot. Keep it up.
Totally Spy is also French.
Yes, it is.
Take care of it, Saki.
Take care of it, Saki. I'm just gonna stand here and shoot things. So I had this on the Wii Virtual Console, and very much felt like the way its controls were mapped was a fucking mess. What's he mad about? Temporarily armed camp. Take that. Oh fuck. How do I jump?
Ruffians, here already.
Okay, it's R. R is jump, of course. Oh. Going to have to politely ask the dog to stop being sad.
Get bonus.
Get bonus.
I got like 2 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah!
That's why I did not stream today.
That's fair.
That's why I've not been able to do anything for more than, let's say, 15 minutes.
Where'd they come from?
I played like 4 different games since I jumped in your stream about 45 minutes ago.
I played a bunch of Sniper Elite, and now I'm almost at the end of that game.
I should beat the previous one. I like it a lot, but I think the levels are so big, they end up being multiple sittings for me. I need a break.
I also went to therapy today, and then afterward drove around aimlessly for an hour, to the point where I accidentally crossed county lines.
Look at this guy able to burn money on gas.
I drive a hybrid.
Look at this guy bragging about his hybrid.
I have a hybrid. It is, for what it's worth, it's a fuel-efficient car.
Come on, quick, into Shinjuku Station.
Hurry! The ruffian swarm has started attacking! There, that should get the elevator moving.
You think they're onto us?
I don't know why this game never came out over
They're
here.
probably more worried about the ruffians.
I hear voices.
For cowards.
I'll check
Cowards,
it out.
yeah.
Just keep the elevator moving.
Alright, Lionheart, have fun with Zelda.
Yeah, see you, Lionheart.
This hot new game, Zelda. Ugh. Oh, you can double tap the buttons to do a roll. This game's alright.
Sure. Shooters are fine.
Like, I'm not a big scrolling shooter man.
I like Sin and Punishment on the Wii.
I'm aware of Sin and Punishment on the Wii.
What does that mean?
I never played it.
Ah, okay.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Look, is this where Brayden goes? You know, actually,
The real Sin and Punishment, you see,
was all the people that died during the development of that game. You should feel bad for liking it. I go, I do.
yeah, did you know that actually that game was made by, oh, I ran out of time and I fucking died. Yeah, did you know that that game was actually made, by burning people alive? No, it's fine. I died.
Please continue.
What other lesser-known Wii games sometimes drift into your mind? Lost in Shadow for me.
I think a lot about, those Resident Evil...
Umbrella Chronicles?
Umbrella Chronicles, Dark Side Chronicles.
Sure.
Yeah, I know how to use Kirby's copy ability. In true Kirby fashion, this game is entirely on a 2D plane and uses the D-pad.
Yeah.
This was also a game I played a lot of as a child, and once again, never 100%ed.
I rented this a couple times. Never owned it.
So Fire
it's a
plus
good
Cutter
Kirby.
is a big old greatsword that's on fire.
Kirby Triple Deluxe, or whatever it is. That's a hell of a game.
Which one's that one?
On the DS.
Okay. Okay, yes, Kirby Planet Robobot is the one on 3D. So, here's the fucking funniest thing imaginable. Nintendo just dropped an update for the 3DS, literally
Yeah,
just to make it the homebrew scene just
And that
like
sucks. This is why I don't like to give them money. They're a bad company.
it's peak Nintendo.
I don't even like saying it like that because there's something weirdly
Like traditional old men, like a bunch of old men in suits in Kyoto going.
No,
like,
I feel like saying it like that, but like, oh, that's so Nintendo, ends up almost like excusing it. What are you gonna do? That's just Nintendo.
it's fine.
Oh, fuck them. Very anti-consumer.
Yeah, they are. Also, Tears of the Kingdom sold 10 million copies in 5 days.
Yeah, I know. Generally speaking, I actually had really wished that that the Switch was a big failure, because if they had 2 big hardware failures in a row, it means like there might have actually been a world in which they stopped making hardware. And it just became software oriented. I think that would have been for the best. Imagine Nintendo games on all consoles and PC.
Okay, I'm hearing you. Unfortunately,
Joy-Cons.
Nintendo does not care about your feeble pleas.
Hey, nothing feeble about it. I just don't give them money. I buy this shit secondhand. I don't do nothing through their storefronts. I'm off the grid.
But look at this, you throw exploding shurikens. When you combine cutter and bomb. This game's also weird because it was like a very... Hey, guess what? A Kirby game was very late on the Nintendo console it came out on.
Huh.
I know, hard to believe. That's never happened before. Because this was like 01. It's real good playing a game that you played a lot of as a kid, because you realize how much of it is just embedded in your brain because kid brain.
Yeah, like this is weirdly informative, like not informative, but formative.
Yeah.
Listen, Chameleon Twist isn't a very good game. I sure do know a lot of Chameleon Twist.
I never played Chameleon Twist, I'm sorry. I always saw it. I always saw it at the rental place. Oh, right. Anyway.
Let's talk about tongues.
Yeah, I bet Nintendo of Canada has okay customer service. I would believe that. But, yeah, just like, hey, when you're a kid, you do stuff over and over and over again, and it's not a big deal. And then, as a result, you're like, well... Anyway, I'm gonna turn into Exploding Snowman. Oh, it's Artist Girl. I hate art. I'm Kirby.
Says Kirby.
Kirby goes Poyo. Which means I hate art. Goes, Have you ever seen the clip from the Kirby CD drama where Kirby speaks in complete sentences?
I don't want to hear that.
What if it's Kirby inviting you to come over to his house on the phone?
No. Still no.
In
Get
Japanese.
away from me, Kirby.
It's in Japanese, by the way. It's not in American.
Oh, wait, the audio drama is in Japanese? Huh?
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, the Trails audio dramas are also...
Okay. I needed to know, in case there are any important plot bits.
No, it's mostly just flavor. There's 1 after 3 that you don't need to listen to because that includes the 2 worst characters in the entire franchise. And that I'm even saying that now that I've met Mac Byrne.
Oh, but his name is Mac Byrne.
Mac Byrne.
He's got blue and pink hair.
sucks.
How can you say that? I don't actually want to play GoldenEye.
It's
If I would
even
play
play.
GoldenEye, I'd play it on Rare Replay because I own that. Anyway, time to play Pokemon Stadium with only rental Pokemon.
nice. Do the sushi minigame by yourself.
Finally.
Don't you feel better?
This game was also a big deal for me as a child. I wonder if they will try to work in some sort of Pokemon Red and Blue connectivity, given that they are now doing Game Boy games. Anyway.
My assumption would be no.
Let's go to the kids club.
Sometimes go back into a system, you're like, oh man, I love games on the system, and then just like, what do I want to play? And
I
just
love
like,
games for my Game Boy, and then you
I don't know
realize
if I
that
want to play anything.
90% of the games for the Game Boy are like very short form experiences.
Yeah. Well, now you're selling me on it. I love the Game Boy. It's my first system. Game Boy and the SNES.
Oh no, I drank the tea, it was too hot.
And now you're dead.
Lickitung really is a nightmare of a Pokemon, huh?
Just a big old tongue.
Just a big old tongue, and of course, being an adult, being a filth lord.
That's what I call you when you're not listening to me.
Oh, I ate too much sushi. Ah! How much money did I get? Oh, I lost. I ate more sushi, but I didn't eat expensive enough sushi. Pax, shut up!
No, you.
He's a dog. Anyway, that's Pokemon Stadium.
40 lost. Do you have Chameleon Twist on there?
No. No, this is just Nintendo's built-in thing.
Pilot 64.
Yeah.
Wait,
So I did.
Come on, you go to Dolphin Beach wave race.
I
There's some fun to be had
never.
here.
As you can see, I did play a little bit.
This game gets hard as hell.
Yeah, no, this game's fucked. Also, once again, this game probably running better than it would have.
The main thing I remember about this game is that you don't want to be close to anything because it sure looks like trash.
Hey, it's
Oh,
about...
this. It's about vibes.
It's about vibes and also about, guess what? You
It's
had
a
two
big
choices.
Mech version of Hawk. Kill
You
it.
had two choices.
Yeah, this is definitely running too well.
Oh, did I land too hard? Yeah.
Yeah, you bounced right off of it.
Banjo-Kazooie, I could play a better version of that on the Xbox. Paper Mario. Let's play through all of Paper Mario right now.
Are you not a wave race person?
So as a kid, I didn't like Wave Race because it didn't have power-ups. Does the Genesis selection have anything good? No, it has all of the Genesis games that you expect.
Oh boy, I can't wait to play Game Ground again.
Because...
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Oh, you didn't go to practice?
No.
Why didn't you go to practice?
Because I need to win.
But practice.
Yeah, but as a kid, I didn't like Wave Race because you have to go back and forth between the buoys.
It's a very good game.
I just heard the dog squeal very loudly.
Hey, it just said power up. You're a liar.
And I don't remember how to do the tricks.
That's why if you were on the practice course, you could practice.
Lap 2! I'm just saying, where's Diddy Kong Racing, you fuckers?
In the trash where it belongs.
That's what
I
it
don't
was.
I actually don't care.
Oh, I'm less waving and more racing. Also, fuck! Oh, here's
Yes, game's rad.
my other favorite thing about
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Wave Race is the reminder that they made a second one for the GameCube launch.
They did.
And when people talk about the GameCube games they love fondly, like, because, you know, guess what, millennials, they'll love the GameCube.
I remember enjoying it.
Yeah, well, you need to understand that the young people, they love the GameCube.
Yeah, you made that joke.
And by young people, I mean people in their late 20s and early 30s. I mean, the water physics stuff in this game is legitimately, like, very impressive for the time.
Yeah.
Like, the way you will bounce off of waves. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't... The GameCube is just the Dreamcast for mainstream people.
Oh, okay.
The GameCube only sold like 7 million more units than the Wii U. It was not a big success.
Oh no, but then again, like, what the fuck is Nintendo gonna do against, like, the PS2?
It's just weird
Nobody can do
because
anything against the PS2.
people aren't like, ah yes, my deep nostalgia for the original Xbox. I'm sure those people exist somewhere.
I mean, also, like, the number of, like, good games for that was even lower.
The thing about the good games for the original Xbox is they were good games on other consoles.
There are some good, like, listen, I played both the Otogi games recently. Otogi 1, not good anymore. Otogi 2, still a good time.
Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Pretty good game.
Not specific to the Xbox.
But that was the version people played. And specifically, the version of the game on the GameCube and PS2 was a different game by a different developer.
Oh, weird.
Yes. Like, the Xbox version of that game is a different game. When compared to the PS2 and GameCube versions.
Yeah, people do like that Fusion Frenzy.
Yeah,
Bill
it's Bill Gates' favorite game. Which is the joke I'm going to keep making. Because it's so patently absurd. They made a second Fusion Frenzy for the 360.
People like to pretend it doesn't exist for good reason.
Yeah. And then the PS2 is just... Everyone had a PS2. I have a PS2. It's right here.
Sold like 200 million units.
Yeah.
It only stopped. They stopped producing it in 2013.
Saddam Hussein used PS2s linked together to try and launch Scud missiles.
That's
not a joke.
wonderful.
Anyway, this is fine. This is alright. Draw distance is a little... But it's an N64 game.
What was that? What am I thinking? That racing game for the PlayStation. There was a bunch of them.
You are
The
thinking...
one with like the weird lightning tether.
Yes, you are thinking of, They
You know
made,
what I'm
like,
talking
3 of... I know what you're talking about. It's the hover bike racing game, right?
Yeah.
I have no memory of what it is called, but they made like 3 of them.
Jetmoto, yes.
Jetmoto, yes.
Jetmoto is better than it has any right to be, but not especially good though. Still, I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Probably doesn't.
Oh, God! Okay. Now, this is where I would switch over to F-Zero X, but to be honest, I'm really bad at F-Zero X. That game is super cool. Playing it now and being like, it's nuts that they made this. Because once again, this sure does seem to run better than it would have on an actual N64, huh? But,
Yes, this is running very cleanly.
But,
Second and got 4 points. Move on to the next.
Welcome to Marine Fortress.
F-Zero X runs at almost a lock 60. And has, like, 32... characters on screen at any given time. I didn't play this game as much, so funnily enough, I don't have the same pitch-perfect memory of it.
I'll be honest, I think maybe half of my total time playing this game was just in the training area.
With the dolphin?
That's not a joke. Like, just going over the same, like, jump over and over again, like, doing tricks. Trying to catch, like, different,
I do not
the
remember how to do
waves
this.
at certain...
Yeah.
Ah, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the way this moves is actually still really slick. But also, I'm going to be perfectly honest when I say the weird, fucked up N64 games that I want to play for my idiot streams are also the ones that are not on this Nintendo service.
Yatsu, thank you for the Star Rail code.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna fuck you up. I am the...
You are the Jet Moto.
I am the Wave Racer.
You finished first and got 7. Move on to the next round.
Welcome to Port Blue.
Have a good race. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's nuts that the Kawasaki jet ski stuff is still in this. I would have assumed they would have taken it out. Product placement in my Nintendo game?
They were just grabbing what they could back then.
Well, yeah. It's also weird to think that by the time the N64 had come out, the Saturn and PlayStation had both been out for like 2 years. In Japan, at least. Love me an Ultra 64. God, no! Nice! Okay. Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a death match.
Okay.
Star Rail's good.
This is probably not the best way to play this game these days.
Here's a video game.
But I still have a lot of fondness for Ocarina of Time.
Does anybody else love Ocarina of Time?
Hey, fellow gamers, do you remember this obscure little cult classic called Ocarina of Time? Okay, for Mento's 64 and 64 episode that came out today, he did Buck Bumble and some sort of weird cartoon sumo game that only came out in Japan. Biggity Buck Bumble.
I mean, the opening to that game is a fucking jam, man.
So yeah, a lot of my N64 experience is also very much this is definitely running better than it would have on the Nintendo. Is also wrapped up in rental. And, like, renting games, because I was a kid. I couldn't afford them. N64 games were expensive.
They sure were.
Cartridges, man. Pokemon Stadium 2 was $70. It was $60 or $70 in 2001 money.
This man, I bought Ogre Battle 64 back then. That was an expensive cart.
Alright, hi, welcome to my Zelda speedrun. I've played the intro to this game
too many times. And I think at this point, if I were to ever fully play through Zelda again, it would be either to do another Master Quest playthrough, because Master Quest is weird. Or randomizer. I want to do a Ocarina of Time randomizer run, or even a race.
I would do a race if it was Link to the Past.
I don't have that built-in memory of Link to the Past in the same way.
That doesn't change my answer.
Can Hyrule's destiny depend on such a lazy boy? So the other thing is, as a kid, getting this game and being like, why can't you jump? Because at that point in my life as a child, my perception of N64 games and video games in general was games what you jump.
Yeah.
Maybe do a butt stomp. Alright, I don't actually want to play through the intro of this game. The intro of... It's time to play Win Back, and then call it.
Yes, Win Back.
Yeah! Hey! Where do you think Gears of War got its cover shooting from?
Oh, Omega Force.
Yeah, also this is an Omega Force game. Wait, is the fucking super team for this called SCAT? As you know, the Space Center has been completely destroyed. Thanks to the Gulf satellite, you can hit any place on Earth from orbit with pinpoint accuracy. So basically, they've called us to take back control. I've got a bandana. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't believe the military made such a crazy weapon. Then to have it stolen by terrorists, what a joke. Shut up and let me finish, Jake. They want us to take control of the Gulf system. If that fails, we've got to shut it down permanently. But yeah, the fascinating thing about the N64 and the thing that Mento keeps running into, it's very much just... The Nintendo 64 is a console that has, like, some of the most important games of all time, but also
and
no one...
Real fucking trash.
Some real garbage. And also, no one in Japan gave a shit about it. Like, it did very well in the States. And that's why it, like, stayed solvent. It did pretty well in the States. And so, a lot of N64 games were made by Western studios. You got some Turok, for example.
Turok.
Not Turrican, Turok, yeah. Look at this. Go into mission! Alright.
That guy's just Leon.
Yeah. Welcome to video games. Jesus Christ, this really is just Resident Evil 4 and Gears of War, huh? Look, I'm Metal Gear Solid crouch walking.
Look, Ma. No feet.
Oh, God.
This actually seems like it's kind of cool.
Ahead of its time, even. How do I pick things up?
Now it all breaks.
Okay, no, I have to press A while I'm not aiming. Also, this is like one of 2 non-first party games. That is on this service. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. This seems better than I was expecting. It's no hybrid heaven, that's for sure.
What is?
Hybrid heaven. But yeah, it's got the Snap 2 cover. Which is... Fuck, man. That's video games. Speaking of cover systems, at some point we gotta play Gears 5 Horde.
Yeah, Meek and I are still not very far into it. We're close to the end of Act 2.
Okay. Also, the Hive Busters campaign is worth your time. Because it's like...
One with Reginald Von Johnson in it.
Yeah.
At least that's the character model looks like every time I load up the game.
Damn it,
It's
a
like
laser trap. One slip and I'd be a crispy critter.
Him with really bad facial hair, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, that it's pretty good. It's like a nice short, like 3-hour mini campaign.
Okay, sure. This point, I'm basically just buying time for like another hour or 2, so I can go to sleep and have a normal sleep schedule. But God, I've just wanted to go to sleep since like 2 p.m. today.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock there. That's a reasonable time to go to bed.
Yeah, but I get up at like 6:30. I'm not gonna be able to sleep for that long.
Oh. Become one of those people who just wakes up at 5 every day.
No.
Become the monster.
You can't make me. By the monster, you mean anybody above the age of, like, 40?
Yeah. Listen, I'm hip with kids. Listen, adults, they're no good.
I'm not a fan.
Hey there, fellow kids. When we're all playing Win Back together and eating some warheads, trading our Pokemon cards. Oh, this camera. Oh, God. I got wind backed.
The way your guy just, like, flickers out of existence is disconcerting.
Alright. That's the Nintendo 64. You can expect me to use this for nefarious purposes. Also, I still have a lot of Switch games I need to play.
A lot of Advance Wars 2 to get through.
I'm on the Gold Comet section, and that game gets fucking hard.
It sure does. It's very good.
But the maps are better than Advance Wars 1 because they're not like pre-deployed challenge maps. All right, thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64. And then it's
does what Genesis don't. How did that go?
The Genesis is. I don't like the Genesis because I don't care about sports hockey. Bye.
Bye.